A group of volunteers venture into Xochimilco in the south of Mexico City, carrying food. They are here to provide meals for some of the capital's most impoverished people and some of the worst hit by the ongoing COVID-19 crisis.
When it all started in March, a lot of produce went to waste because there were no sales. We had to leave it to rot. And now we only eat the food we produce. We can't sell anything. So this food donation is a help. At least today we know we'll eat, but tomorrow, who knows?
These young people make up the Petit Fils Foundation, who are now in their 20th week of feeding often invisible sections of Mexico City society. Even in the 21st century, people still die of hunger in Mexico. And while millions of people have emerged from extreme poverty over the past 2 decades, the COVID-19 pandemic has reversed some of those gains, making charitable operations like this one more essential than ever. The organisation hands out 600 lunches a week, focusing on those hit hardest by the coronavirus pandemic. It was started by Cesar Guevara, who hails from this district and shops for his supplies in local markets, aiming to help as many in his local community as possible.
There is still a lot of poverty in Mexico, and we find starvation and hunger everywhere. What our community kitchen seeks to do, as well as feeding those most in need, is to stimulate our local economy. So we buy from local sellers, consume the produce of our own funds, and encourage our communities to do the same, and cut out the middleman.
Yet none of this would be possible without the money. The operation requires 15,000 pesos a week, more than $700. Local resident Annette Santos, after hearing of the organization's project, opened a WhatsApp group in her own social circle, which today numbers 110 members, who collect donations on a weekly basis to get Cesar the money he needs.
No podemos seguir viviendo en una sociedad tan terriblemente desigual, ¿no?
We can't continue living in a society with such terrible inequality, in which opportunities are distributed so unfairly. And from the privilege of our confinement in our own homes, we had to do something to help. And the little we can do in making sure a person receives a good, nutritious meal is our message to them that they matter to someone.
With their powers of social conscience and economic resources combined, Annette and Cesar hope to continue to combat the inequality that has plagued their communities since long before the arrival of COVID-19.